James.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good because happy makes happy.
Excellent. Good to have you back in the studio.
Good to be back. It's a little bit warm today, no more than normal. But hey, you know what? To the warmness, right? Just go out and check out more wires outside. Maybe they'll hook up another 6G wire and we'll all heat up more like a microwave. Right?
So you've been on a journey.
Journey. My last week since I saw you, I ended up going back up to Hinton to help out, or to see my accident. I had to go see a chiropractor there because I'm still battling stuff with WCB. It's crazy that I'm seeing right now, and this is Canada, I'm seeing 3 doctors that have been lying, that there are only 3 that'll defend me against the other doctors with psychosis problems lying to me about pretending to care. Like, I actually have to fight doctors. I have to go see another doctor for something that I've seen already 100 doctors for, about this rib displacement in my back for my injury. And another one's going to lie to me about that and say that it was old age and he didn't fall down the hole. The craziest thing is that I fell down a hole, cracked my skull, blood pouring out of my ear, and WCB said that wasn't caused me falling down the hole. My head injury wasn't that. Like, it's crazy. I don't know where these guys, it's like they wake up and they get this bubblegum machine, they click the machine. Oh, okay, today I'm going to be this guy. I'm going to be a doctor. Like, we talk about pronoun problems. What about pronoun problems with medical doctors and their psychosis problems?
But so that was Hinton.
Oh, yeah, so I was out there and then...
How to go with the X.
It's always good. You know, I'm going to tell you, one thing is that I wish in life that we could been taught as a child of what really relationships are, but, you know, we got to learn. We can't just wake up and all of a sudden, oh, this is going to be a book on relationships. Man, oh man, you have to. So I just go and I help. She's got a really cool dog, but Scout the Pout. He's a really big whiner, but he's an amazing dog. I love dogs, and I have 2 of my own. So yeah, so then I was there helping. I had to go and see my chiropractor there for a report on my back issues from injury, and then I'm back down to Innisfail. And not much this week, really. I actually started reading a bit more this week about stuff about God and the creation of life. And, you know, I always wonder, I'm sitting and thinking about people, and then they're wondering where God is, right? Like, I'm not a God, I'm just...
Hold on.
And, you know...
In Innisfail. What happened in Innisfail?
Not much really this week, because I've been just planning this week to come up here because I'm in a major transition right now in life, James. This is... I don't know where... I'm stepping into a part of life that I need to just really talk about what I've been through in life. I have a testimony, James, that I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I always come back to God. I believed in Jesus in the beginning, and then I believed in God, our creator. But still to this day, as I'm watching what's going on in the world, and it's kind of depressing right now, and I don't know if people actually value their lives. Like, do people even think about creation of life? Because it's just... brings me to conversation is one of my most important things in life, because in the beginning there was Word, and Word was with God, and Word was God. I don't know what the Word was, but it started conversations which brought creation. So I don't know where we'd be without the Word of God bringing conversations to start creations. So when I'm looking for God, I think we are all created in God's image. Then that's why I see a God in the sparkling, watery eyes of creating, and warm, glowing light in their faces to actually bring the brightness to the world. I see a part of God of everybody. When we're thinking about our purpose, right? Everybody often wonders what their purpose is. How about you're walking out the door and you open up the door for the old lady. You have to help your dad tie his shoes. You help a cat from getting hit by a car on the street. When everybody's thinking about their purpose, and then God, if people want to know what God is, look at the magic of creating of a woman. Still to this day, James, probably my biggest driving force is a woman creating a baby inside her. That is magic. That is the most amazing. And I don't know why anybody, whether a man or a woman, I don't know why a man couldn't stand there protecting. That woman is carrying your seed and bringing you life, and And then we talk about after, what is that word I'm looking for? Infinity of life. It's basically through the light of life is through the creation of another child. We keep spreading it on. And if I was to ever have had a child with a woman, my biggest regret is never having that part in my life. I've missed out on my chances a few times. But if I was to ever have a child with a woman's carrying that baby inside her for 9 months for us. A woman spends 9 months of her life creating a life inside her. It starts out as 2 seeds, smaller than a mustard seed, can't be seen by a man or a woman's eyes. So the woman's body starts to chemically change, becoming an alchemist, creating a life inside her, a universal elixir of vibrational crystals, a frequency of loving light and life to seed the universe with the golden heart of the mother so she can release the fortune to the universe. So this to this day is like, we talk about these people out there and all their stuff out there, but actually, like a woman's becoming an alchemist. She's creating a life inside her that you can't even imagine to fathom. In the blink of an eye, we get out there and we see a mountain. That's nothing compared to that woman. She's creating that. And so I would actually, when that baby came to life, I would be there for the whole year or until it takes her to adjust with that baby. I would do everything. I'd be cleaning, cooking, and do what she would have. Like, man, I would love to see a man try that. Actually, right? You're carrying a life inside her. She's got to have that weight. Like the strength of a woman is.
Any other?
Where's the one that I have?
About this topic.
About what?
About this topic, babies and women, power of creation.
The power of creation.
Anything in any of your older writings?
Any of my older ratings? Oh, I'd have to go back in there, but. I think I have probably I actually sat one day and I'll kind of sum up what I really do think. A woman is a creating wonder of the universe who comes with serious responsibility. If she is honored with true feelings and real emotions with the real care, there's a world full of endless dreams to come with the fortune of imagination and the seeds of life to reach the stars and beyond. I got it messed up on that one, but I'll pick one out of those, but I forget where I was at with that.
Let's try something here. This is a style of accessing information from the higher realms, and this is how it works. I want you to read. I want you to set the newest book aside. Leave it there. Yeah, okay, you can put it there, I guess.
Well, this is my newest one right here.
Leave them there. And then reach in and grab one of the old ones. This is how you access random information out of the synchronicity for us now. Grab one. Now flip it open and pick a page. Just pick a page, and what does it say on that page?
On my journey through life, my tears, dark cloud of life, on my journey through my tears, dark clouds, is the life of cobblestone highways of life. I messed up on that one. These are some really old ratings. The best fortress a person can have is the affection of their family. So to see the sight and feel the touch of a sigh, so to bring the best armor to battle. Oh, that one's the best fortress. The best fortress a person can have is the affection of their family. So to see the sight and feel the touch of their sighs, to bring the best armor to battle any storm. Because with your family and the rainbows that you have with them is where you.
Isn't that powerful?
It's like it's very. I can go on. It's just
from the woman and the seed and the baby is family.
From the woman and the seed is
to the baby, but now that baby, the mom and the dad, that's family. So that was powerful.
I think women are foolish to pretend they are equal to men. They are far superior, always have been. Whatever you give a woman, she will make greater. If you give her sperm, she'll give you a baby. If you give her a house, she'll give you a home. If you give her groceries, she'll give you a meal. You give her a smile, she'll give you her heart. She multiplies and enlarges what's given to her. So if you give her any crap, you're ready to receive a ton of shit. Because
That's
a woman,
good, man.
that one wasn't mine. That one wasn't one that I created. That was actually from a guy named William Goldwing. He was a British raider. He lived from 1911 to I forget what else, but he was a British raider that he thought back then of what I feel of a woman. You know, it still comes back to me. I remember in science class, and I remember reading the Bible, and then I was an altar boy and a Catholic boy, and then it still always amazes to me this day that woman is creating a life. She's carrying that baby to grow up and to someday ask us what we want to do, or that child saying, "Why do you love me?" or "Why can you do this?" or "What can we do today?" Right? Because a million dreams, truthfully, is through the eyes of a child. Like, I wish the world could feel with the smiling, wagging heart of a dog and act on the dreams and the imagination, the curiosity of the laughing child of a heart, navigate the web of it with the wisdom and patience and the virtuous heart of the hearts and the mother and the child, to bring out the tears of the fathers and sons' eyes, to release the strength of the roaring voice of the Lion of Judah, to protect the women and children of the planet and the fathers and sons, so I can fill my void in my heart.
Beautiful.
I wish, really truthfully, we could actually release the strength of the roaring voice of the Lion of Judah to protect these women and children of the planet. I don't know why. I grew up in a very abused childhood, and I'm not saying that I don't hate anybody. I can't hate anybody because somebody made them who they were. I could never hate anybody. I truthfully, you know what my problem is? For the last 12 years, and I was thinking about this today, James, this is probably where I'm at right now. This is what my biggest story is right now. Aside from me and my dreams of having a woman and a child to have a life, I can't hate anybody on the planet. I can't, because somebody made them who they are. And back to again is, if I'm going to love my child and my wife, I have to care for everybody else on the planet that we shared this with. Like, what would I be as a parent or a father if I didn't try to make the world a better place for them? What would I truthfully be as a father or a husband if I didn't try to make the planet a safer place for them? Why did I even bother? Why did I even bother going to sleep with her? Anyway, sorry, Jay.
I'm gonna send you on a journey this week, and when you come back, you'll tell me what you thought. I'm not gonna tell the viewers what it is, but when you come back next week,
okay.
I believe it'll be one of the most powerful experiences you've ever had.
Okay.
So I want to say goodbye. So sit down.
Oh, hold on, I just got to stretch. But it's
great to have you again in the studio.
It's always good, James, to have you.
We're gonna produce the episode 2 of Tony, the poet, and the mystic. You want to share something before we go?
I'm really back to the youth right now on this planet. I wish, truthfully, the youth could see the power that they have. Because our real true fortune is laying in, is helping them. Where is it? And one thing that I think we should know is that just because a man cries, you can't have growth without rainbows and tears. You will not be able to nourish anything unless you have tears or a couple bruises in life. And if you ever want to really know what life is about, spend some time in a dog park, a daycare, and a senior citizen home, and you'll know all about what we're made of. Because that's where the true power of life is. The true power actually comes from the child. Because there is nothing more rewarding in this life than that child looking at you as you're a god to them. But yet people just want to go and destroy that because I don't know what their game in life is, but a child truthfully is the power of the world. But I see a million dreams. I can't find what I'm writing about, but I always do, and I see a million dreams in everybody. I see a million dreams in everybody's eyes, because when we're saying we're looking for God,
I am so excited about this venture that I'm sit down, let me say goodbye, that I'm sending you on. You're gonna meet another poet, another mystic, right here in Edmonton, and he too has content online, but you're gonna be blown away. Thanks for coming.
You're welcome, James.